Hello again, Bill Pfeiffer speaking from Marysfield. These are indeed uncertain times and times of great pain in all kinds of ways. And it's just a difficult time for all of us. And it's good to kind of lighten things up a little bit. There's a Persian myth that says when you die and go to heaven, you will be judged in the following manner. God has a balance scale. On one side of the balance, God places a feather, and on the other side, your heart. If your heart is as light as a feather, you are welcomed into heaven. The moral of the story, lighten up. You know, we need, even in times of difficulty, in times of uncertainty and pain, to not be sucked into it so that we lose our peace, so that we lose our ability to pray and to be with ourselves and with the Lord and with other people in a kind of a whole way. Otherwise, it just ruins everything, doesn't it? Another beautiful story. It's called A Glass of Milk. One day, a poor boy was selling goods from door to door to pay his way through school. He found that he had only one thin dime left, and he was hungry. He decided he would ask for a meal at the next house. However, he lost his nerve when a beautiful young woman opened the door. Instead of a meal, he asked for a drink of water. She thought he looked hungry, so brought him a large glass of milk. He drank it slowly, and then asked, "How much do I owe you?" "You don't owe me anything," she replied. "Mother has taught us never to accept anything for a kindness offered." He said, "Then I must thank you from my heart." As Howard Kelly left that house, he not only felt stronger physically, but his faith in God and man was a lot stronger as well. He had been ready to give up at that point and just quit. Years later, the young woman became critically ill. The local doctors were quite baffled with her illness. They finally sent her to the big city where they called in specialists to study her rare disease. Dr. Howard Kelly was called in for the consultation. When he heard the name of the town she came from, a strange light filled his eyes. Immediately he rose and went down the hall of the hospital to her room. Dressed in his doctor's gown, he went in to see her. He recognized her at once. He went back to the consultation room, determined to do his best to save her life. From that day on, he gave special attention to the case. After a long struggle, the battle was won. Dr. Kelly requested the business office to pass a final bill to him for approval. He looked at it and then wrote something on the edge of the bill and was sent to her room. She feared to open it, for sure it would take the rest of her life to pay for it all. Finally, she looked, and something caught her attention on the side of the bill. She read these words, "Paid in full with 1 glass of milk." What goes around comes around, doesn't it? Huh? Urgent things are seldom really important in our lives, but important things are seldom urgent. Let's continue, as we've been doing for the last 3 days, with the 4th day of the Novena given to us by Jesus through Father Delinda Ruotolo, the priest from Naples. Here's day 4. Do you see evil growing instead of weakening? Boy, do we ever, huh? Do not worry. Close your eyes and say to me with faith, "Thy will be done." You take care of it. I say to you that I will take care of it, and that I will intervene as does a doctor, and I will accomplish miracles when they are needed. Do you see that the sick person is getting worse? Do not be upset, but close your eyes and say, "You take care of it." I say to you that I will take care of it, and that there is no medicine more powerful than my loving intervention. By my love, I promise this to you. And then the 10 times, if you will, Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. If you can fix it, why worry? If you can't fix it, why worry? So why worry? Remember, If you want to be happy tomorrow, you got to do the truth today. Jesus, I surrender myself to you. Take care of everything. It really, really, really works. And I ask you to give it a try. Thank you for being with us and looking forward to being with you next time. God bless.